friendly competition in pursuit of victory and camaraderie through sports and friendship.
We are fierce competitors, where diversity strengthens our bond and enhancing our skills on and off the pitch.
We are varsity athletes, turning victories into championships as high-performing gamers.
Trophies. And they don't have no award for that. Shit don't come with trophies. Ain't no envelopes, no. And I just do it cause I'm supposed to do it. Trees with a seed in it.
I saw your car there last time, yeah?
Good evening, fans, to game 2 of our soccer matches at the Thousand Street Soccer Complex tonight. With the visiting Knights in your hometown Conestoga Condors. Tonight is CSI Takeover Night. Check out our CSI tent to the right of the stands for giveaways including swag and food truck vouchers. Join them for a VR experience and lawn games. They will also be giving away 2 tickets to one fan to a TNC match at halftime for our match today. Visit our tent to get your ballots in now. Conestoga College is a proud member of the Ontario Colleges Athletic Association and as a member adheres to the fair play policy as outlined by the OCAA. Conestoga College staff and the game officials the right to remove any spectator exhibiting unsportsmanlike, rude, and or aggressive behavior, as well as foul language and match. Please cheer for this professional
Ja,
and
malo
sporting
pričam s onim
game.
klincima kao upoznalo ga neki dečko. Znao. Znači, najvatreniji navijač, a? Najvatreniji navijač.
Hope so. We'll see kako dobro igra.
Vidi, niti se dobro obuka.
Ja.
Meni žena nisam zove, bit će ti vruće. Rekao, ja, kad sjediš, neće biti vruće.
And they don't have no award for that. They don't come with trophies. They know I belong, no. Not just doing it because I'm supposed to.
Je, dobro. Inače, u prvi izgledali 4-0. Kako će ovi iz Niagara, dobar? Ja sam danas učio večera sve danas, večera. Imam osjećaj strahu pekarmik. Došao je grad, prešao, skočim gol, opet pekarmik odlazi. Još je sad? Da. Je sad, ne. Ja želim tam, grad, nisam birao nikakav pekarmik.
Hello everybody, Anderson Kleski welcoming you in for our night match between the Conestoga Condors and the visiting Niagara Knights. It is a chilly October evening here at the Fountain Street Soccer Complex. We are getting set for the kickoff between these two clubs. Have a very deep history. Conestoga will be in white, Niagara will be in the navy blue. And with that whistle, we are underway! Lescu going to send it on up to Kohars. Conestoga starts with the possession to Lesic. Trying to get that one on up. Moving forward, looking for it was Antolsik. That one going to pinball out of play.
Griffin, should I go down to the corner? What? I said, should I go down to the far corner? Stuart told me to
Luke Romano gets his first touch. Had a hat trick in the last game as that one going to bounce into the stands off the foot of Dell. Big throw and racing after it now is going to be Garrett Oldians. Oldians, that one off the post, and then it will go through the uprights on a good first attack there from Nikowski. Good opening chance for Niagara. Nonetheless, we will remain tied. Joe Fisick has gotten the majority of playing time here for the Condors as their keeper. He will be back in there tonight. On the opposing side, it is going to be Patrick Jowansic.
Mark was on
Hello?
You?
Yeah? I don't hear. Hey.
We've seen Conestoga start a number of games very aggressive, really enforcing their play early on as that one's going to hit off ahead. McEwen tried to run it down, and that is going to go back for Matthew Degusat.
59. I don't know. Thank you.
He's like, are you at the game? I was like, yeah.
Florescu looking, he sees Dell. That one will get through a couple of players and into the feet of Vogel. Look at him go. Vogel's got it back, surrounded by Condors. He tries to get it up. Pressure coming from Dell. And diving on that one is going to be Joe Physic, who looks to be a little shaken up. And he'll be back in, right back to his feet.
Ja sam baš ostavio svoj telefon kod kuće, ja mislim.
Towards the far sidelines, Mateo Grant has it, but that one going to trip over the line. Ball is back in. The rescue trying to find Kohar. Gonna hit off his head and bounce out of play. Throw in now for William Mitchell. That one sent away from Sebastian Martinez Dramillo. Ball tracking back all the way to Joe Physic, who with a big kick sending that one deep. Kohar tracking. 2-3 going to collide as that one hits Mitchell in the back of the head. And it will pinball a little bit. Coming in, taking charge was Anthony Hendricks. Hendricks dumps off, racing up, trying to go up the middle. Good reactionary play from Marco Lesic. Sidelines that one off the chest, I believe, there of Sebastian Jaramillo.
Hey, what I'm saying, Garrett, don't plan where it's going to
Conestoga closed out their September with 2 big wins, a 2-0 win against Redeemer, and then a 4-0 win against Mohawk. Joe Physic had clean sheets in both of those matches. It was the hat trick for Luca Romano, and Eurosevic also had 1 goal. Mateo Grant continuing to have a good sophomore campaign after a very impressive rookie season, had 2 assists in that match against Mohawk. Going up, it's going to hit off of Niagara. They retain possession and now look upfield. Nice play from Antolsik to keep possession. However, that one is going to head out of bounds. Last touch by Niagara. Theo Grant sensing pressure. He's going to drop that one all the way back to his keeper. And Polsic now gets it over to Romano. Finds a streaking Grant. See if he can get there first. It's going to be pressured, and it is going to be Lacole. Was there to cause a little bit of pressure. That ball will not stay in. Be a goal kick now for Iwan Izek.
Ja više ne vidim broj, ja sam mislio da je to vaš Marko 14.
Players jogging up the field. There's the big goal kick going to go past midfield, battle for it. Now Martinez Jarmillo has it. He'll drop it back to the center back, Florescu. Okole going to hit the ground. He might have caught a cleat. Whistle will sound, stopping play. Plata gave that one chase. He's going to head out of bounds, however, be a throw in for the Condors. Trying to get it over there to Romano, who has a nice touch, finds Kohar in open ground. And he looks like he might have had a streaking Dell. However, getting a piece of that one, rejecting that attack was Mitchell. Jan Tolsik trying to get there, and that one going to head into the stands. Victor trying to find Romano, and it's going to be Lacole sending it past midfield, which will drop De Sousa back. Conestoga right back on the attack, getting it over to Mateo Grant. Might see Romano, he's trying to get it to him. It's into the feet of Romano, good looking chance, he'll lose it momentarily. That shot on, and a nice save. Good look for Evan Antolsik in a dangerous spot on the field. But it was Iwanskisik going to get a piece of that one, sending it over top of the net. First corner kick for the Condors. Mateo Grant walking over. One looking good. The header off of Florescu, and it's going to go over the net. Dangerous chance off the corner for the Condors. Conestoga upping the pressure. It's been a focus for Stuart Mackey's team to start games off on the right foot. They're continuing to do so here as they have the Knights on their heels. Rescue getting it on over to Core. He'll have pressure from his backside, now up to Romano. Romano surrounded by a couple of Knights. He's still able to stay on his feet and gets it over to Kohar. Kohar trying to cross it. Getting it over to Lesic. Now to Grant. Grant fires. And that is going to be another save for Iwan Izek. Grant slips momentarily. He'll have the ball, and he's right back on his feet. And will head out of play. Off the throw in, that one going to head out of play. This one stays in as a couple players jousting for it. Here come the Condors. They have some room. Getting it on over to McEwen. McEwen has Kohar with him. He'll send it on up for him. Saab Kohar, the captain, with it. Dropping it back to McEwen. He'll run into a couple of Knights, giving it over to his wing back. That's Elliot Dell. Now Florescu. Conestoga continuing to show bursts of speed in this opening half of play. And now Dell with some space. Going for the cross, trying to get it to, I believe that was Romano over on the far side of the field. Big strike, and that one just missing. On a good look from Sebastian Martinez Jarmillo. Conestoga really testing this first-year keeper for the Knights. Already a couple dangerous chances. Is that one going to get a little bit too far past an outstretched Hannon? Dale getting it over to Florescu. He felt Oleon's coming as he was able to now get it on to the other side of the pitch. Now racing, here comes Mateo Grant. Great burst of speed, he's around. Still battling with it, that one going to be punched out. Mateo Grant with a beautiful run as he tried to get around the defenders for the Knights. It's going to set up a corner kick for the Condors. Had a good look on their first one of the night. See if they can have better fortunes as players filing into the box. The kick is up, it's curling, and it's going to be swatted away by the keeper. That one off for Antolsek! He comes, he scores! Evan Antolsek with a beautiful strike. Punched away from the net by the Niagara keeper right into the feet of Antolsek. He makes no mistake on that one. Conestoga strikes first in the 13th minute, and they have a 1-0 lead.
Condor goals for the number 4, Evan Antolsek.
Back in the way. Conestoga gets the goal from Antolsek. Conestoga had another great month of September, improving on their numbers from a year ago. In talking with Coach Mackey about things that have been going right, as they always seem to start the season off very well. It's really just about their team chemistry. They have some new players on the team, so learning how to gel as a unit. But also, it's a very short season, so being able to grow within that season has been a key for them. And always just starting off on the right foot is a good start. They're doing that here in this game. That is one of their keys to the game. We're going to get more into that a bit later on. But they have a 1-0 lead early on. And that one going to be thrown out from Joe Fizik. Getting it on over to Kohar, who's going to settle it down. Getting it back to Joe Fizik. A little bit of pressure coming. That one up for Kohar as he gives chase, but it's going to hop over the line before he can reach it. Nice play from Dell as he's able to keep it alive for the Condors. That's going to head over to Oldion. Now the Knights cross it. Good header racing after it is Nikowski. Over to William Mitchell. Mitchell in his 4th year with the team, one of the senior most members of this club, right there with Garrett Oleon, currently in his 5th year of eligibility. Mateo Grant coming to challenge. He will poke it around one of the Knights. Now sending it on up. It's Gregor McEwen. Gregor McEwen behind the defense. Here he comes. McEwen. The fancy footwork still with it. Getting on over now to Kohar. Kohar having a look. He fires that one, going to be blocked and out of play. Set up a corner for the Condors as they were hungry for that second goal. The kick from Grant looking good. It is going to be cleared out. And now coming back, racing up the field is going to be Oleon. And a beautiful slide tackle breaking up the play was Sebastian Martinez Jarmillo. Kohar with a nice header, getting it on over to Antolsik. That one intercepted from Oleon. Ball bouncing around momentarily. Dell had it, getting it over to Florescu, who's going to clear it out. And here comes Romano. Romano has McEwen. Might look for the cross. Luca Romano. There it is. Getting it on over to McEwen, who receives the pass. McEwen fires! And getting a piece of that one was Iwan Kizik, as he'll turn away the Condors. Conestoga doing a great job really upping the pressure in this opening half of play. Have already gone on a number of runs, being able to get right behind the defense, get some high danger chances on net. Corner from the left side of the field. This is where Conestoga was able to score the opening marker, as it was punched free from Iwanizik, and then it was right for Antolsik, as that one is going to be knocked away from the Niagara keeper. Looking up the line, that one into the feet now of Hendricks, who has it punched free from McEwen. Good battle won by Martinez Jarmillo. Be a goal kick, beautifully done from the young Condor. Oleon's giving chase. That one heads out of play. Conestoga right back on the attack. Mateo Grant has it. He's looking for the cross. He might have Kohar. And it will be the Condors captain able to keep it. Kohar going for the cross. That one off a couple of knights. And here comes McEwen. He wins it back for the Condors to Dell. Pressure coming on Antolsik. And a couple quick passes will alleviate that pressure. The Condors maintain possession. Had the majority of the ball so far in this half, we're into the 19th minute. Conestoga doing a great job controlling the ball. They might have Antolsik now looking towards the line. Good read from Mitchell to clear that one out. Joe Fizik going to the other side of the field now, see if the Condors can have better luck. And whistle will sound as Luca Romano goes down. Which I believe that might have been D'Souza. Nonetheless, he is back with it. Big kick from the Condors. Keeper is going to be headed back in at midfield. Oleon almost got a piece of it. And coming to try to disrupt that kick was Hendricks. Niagara looking for the equalizer. Getting it over to Dell. Quick one touch up to Antolsik. Now heading towards the line for Kohar. That one hitting a piece of a knight, but Conestoga able to retain possession. Seeing Conestoga really overload the top part of this field as that one gets over with some space for Kohar. He might have Dell. Kohar goes for the strike. That one going to be blocked. Might have been a handball.
Boy! Andrew, that's your ring.
It's going to be a 5-man wall See who gets. Oh no, it will be a 4-man wall as one player walks away. See who goes for the kick. I believe it's going to be Grant. He has been lethal all season long. Conestoga in a great position here. Grant puts it up, and that one going high. Ball back in after the goal kick. We are back underway. Conestoga still with it as they continue to troll time of possession. Now getting it on over to Dell. Quickly sent on up. A little step from Kohar as that one heading out of play. That one kept it along the goal line. Now looking up, trying to get around Kohar. He's able to get a piece of it. We have a player down on the ground. That is going to be Kyle Hannon, the Pelham native. He still looks to be in a little bit of discomfort. Might have had his foot stepped on. Battle for it on the sidelines. Play still in. Good battle from Dell. Conestoga back with it, getting it on into the feet of Romano. Now, quick little touch from Grant. Tries to send it up the line, but it will head out of play. And Tulsic with that goal now up to 3 on the season, as he is one of 3 members of this Condor squad with more than 1 goal this season, joining McEwen and Romano. Now it's Kohar. He's got a little bit of space to work. Gonna try to chip that one up, but will be sent away by the Knights. McEwen trying to force a play. Nice header from Florescu. Lesic now has it. Conestoga really passing exceptionally well. Little miscue from McEwen into the feet of Mitchell, and here come the Knights. Backtracking was D'Souza. He will play it quickly on up to Lesic. Conestoga will turn it over at midfield. Now the Knights have possession. Mitchell trying to direct some traffic. He'll head to the line for Hannon. Conestoga not leaving a lot of open space as they continue to clog up the passing lanes. Must really like to see that if you're Conestoga. Really allowing the breathing room to be very limited if you are the Knights. By just sticking with these aggressive plays, you're forcing passing, which can lead to some key mistakes. Sousa will play that one in the air. Touched on over now. Here comes Mateo Grant. Grant with it. He's trying to get around his defender. That's going to be Bugusat. He'll get it right back as he curls back. And we'll give it over. Now crossing it, coming over to Dell. Dell has a little bit of grass to work with. Kohar crossing. Might have Antolsik. It's going to go over his head. Grant there. But the play is offside. That one going to be cleared towards the medical tent of Niagara. Into the 27th minute we are. Conestoga still with that 1-0 lead off the foot of Antolsik. Good show of sportsmanship from Antolsik as he ran into Hannon. That will draw a whistle. Good looking ball tracking. Players jousting for it. Conestoga trying to clear it out of danger. That for Plata. Now getting it on over to Vogel. Vogel with a nice pass into the defense of the Condors. And Conestoga back with it. Able to force a turnover. A couple players run past it. Now McEwen trying to get it back for the Condors. Battle for it on the far sideline. It's going to be a goal kick as Antolsik. I can't quite make out who the knight he was tangled up with was. That's a very strong battle. Both these teams continue to play a very physical brand of football. And Romano has it.
Buddy.
Give us a smile, Six.
Surveying the scene, getting it back over to the keeper. Lesic all alone in the middle of the field. Dell with it. He might try to go right up the line. And it is to Lesic. Little give and go. Now moving up Romano. He'll leave it there for Dormio. McEwen trying to get behind the defense. And now it's Mateo Grant. Heath might have faked the shot. Dropping it on back to Antolsik. Looks like a player down for the Condors. That might be Martinez Dormillo as the training staff going to head on to the field.
City je trebao pobijediti. City. Da, oni su izgubili. Nisu ništa bili.
No, da je I know why you're here. All right.
Martinez Dormillo, excuse me, able to walk off under his own power. So we are set to resume action.
15, Jonathan Reese.
Reese going to be coming into the game for the injured player. Action back underway. Conestoga still clinging with that 1-0 lead. They've been all over the Knights so far in the match. Reese getting his first touch of the game. He'll drop it on back. Now trying to spring him. Moving up. And a nice defensive play stopping Reese's attack. Trying to go for the slide tackle was McEwen. sending it on to the far sidelines for Mateo Grant. Conestoga going to go for the cross, getting it on over to McEwen. Racing after it is Kohar, and that one going to be sent out of play. Off the throw in, looking for McEwen. He's going to be closely watched there by Lacole. Both players tangled up, now trying to send it up the line. Getting it on over there for Nikowski. The Knights quickly up in transition. Good intercept from Mateo Grant. He sends it on up. He's going to go past Romano. As McEwen going to watch Lacole. That one hitting off a player and is going to be hit off the head of Florescu. Clearing that one. Diving save from Joe Fizik. And Conestoga quickly on it to clear it out of danger. Off the throw in. And another nice header from Florescu. Ola Jans with it. He's going to be closely watched there by Mateo Grant. He's going for the cross. That'll be a goal kick now. Keys to the game for the Condors. They're going up a very tough physical Niagara team. Just continue to being able to play their way, moving the ball quickly. Minimal touches for them has been the focus for Stuart Mackey and the club. And just as always, being able to start the game off on the right foot. They did that so far as they got the opening goal. Looks like a substitution going to be made for Niagara prior to the goal kick. Lambert into the game for Hendricks, and we are set to resume. When goal kick, Romano gets a piece of that one, putting it deep into Niagara territory. He'll get it right back. And now curling back, a nice play from Antolsik. Nice little touch as he's going to get that one back to the wingback. Florescu continues to be fundamentally sound, continuing to make the right plays time and time again. Really a coach's dream. Florescu gets that one up the line, out of the reach of Lesic, but Reese has it now. Really seeing the level of calm Conestoga plays with. You see that pressure coming from a number of Knights players. Conestoga able to react without overreacting has been a real key for them. Being able to just keep their adrenaline at bay and make the smart play, that one back to the keeper. Now racing up, it's going to be Lambert. He might look for a cross. Good defensive position from D'Souza, who wins the battle. Now McEwen around one. Getting it on over to Grant. He's going to send it on over from McEwen. This hit off his foot out of play.
Against the Knights, Linden, Isaac Dean, down number 21, Catherine Newpusky.
All set to resume action. The throw in, that one's going to find Antolsik. It's kind of Soka playing on the far sideline. That one trying to be headed out of danger. Older Young is going to hit about to midfield. Conestoga right back on the ball. Header there from Nicole. And now the Knights control the ball as they head upfield. Big difference in this first half as we are into the last few minutes of play. You're just seeing Conestoga do a good job intercepting passes, really forcing some tough plays, as Joe Physics makes no mistake on that one, sending it well out of play. We're seeing Conestoga like intercept a number of balls, really being applying pressure. It's causing a lot of issues for the Knights to get set up on their offensive attack and execute their game plan. Corner kick for the Knights as players file into the box. That one up looking good. Good challenge from Joe Physic. And that will turn the Knights away momentarily. Another crossing shot. And taken in by Joe Physic as a player is down on the ground. That's Nicole. Might be some head contact on that one. Immediately the training staff has been signaled. We're going to step aside while he gets tended to. Nicole able to walk off under his own power. And Conestoga has the ball currently. Mateo Grant sending it up the line. Gets it on over to Romano. He's going to be hit with a side tackle and he is down. There will be no whistle on the play. Romano back to his feet. And another player hits the ground. So physicality really amping up in this match. Here come the Knights. Sending that one up a little bit too far as Lambert tries to run it down. Now Joe Physic has it. Put it on to Lesage. He tries to one-touch it. Intercepted by the Knights. Niagara looking for an opportunity. It's a good battle forming on the far sidelines. That one now into the middle of the field. Conestoga able to clear it, not far enough, as it's put right back into a high danger chance. Over there for Olda Youngs, he fires, and Joe Physic quickly able to grab it. That one going to be sent on. And now it looks like Romano's going to be hit in his head. He's quickly right back up. As Nicole and Romano go up and joust for the ball. All set to resume. That one going on over to Dell. Dell puts it towards the net. Romano was going to be there momentarily. Big play going to be called offside. "42nd minute of the game. We'll see how much stoppage time we have. As that one, a big kick. Mateo Grant racing after it. But it's Joe Fizzik who sends it well out of bounds. Action quickly resuming. Conestoga trying to get the ball back. They're seeing a push late from the Knights, trying to draw even before halftime. Mateo Grant gets clipped. Large mass of players, and now dropping it to the wing back. That was going to be Lambert. Now it's turned over. Here comes Romano, getting it on over. That was for Antolsik. Intercepted, however. Owusu now quickly put back on. Now skied high in the night air. Rocking afterwards, Oldeyan. Throw in, racing after it. McEwen, he doesn't know where it is. Lacole is going to be blocked, and now McEwen trying to get back on it. He's got it. Gregor McEwen. So he's going to be closely watched there by Vogel, who's able to send it on up. Trying to find Oldeyan, and he is going to be taken down. No call on the play. As the fans who have made the trip down from Niagara were looking for a call. Theo Grant closely watching his man. Now it's Juan Plato with it. Lesic racing after it. That one going to be dropped back to the keeper, however. A back and forth, very exciting half of soccer. So we're resuming here, and now coming back is Lambert. Tries to send that one on up. Racing after it. It's going to be Grant as well as Bogusad in a foot race. That one going over the goal line. Goal kick for the Condors as we near halftime. So going over to Lesic, here comes the pressure. He's going to send that run right up to Kohar, who takes it in easily. Now Saab Kohar. See what he can do with it. Now getting it on over to Antolsik with a nice little misdirect. The Silva. Right back to Antolsik, who's right back in the play, jumping up. A couple players collide. And that's going to be a throw in now for the Knights, as the tempo continues to tick up in the dying minutes. Going for Lesic. He's going to try to get it on over to Dell. Dell with it now. Closely watched by Oldeyan. We are into stoppage time now. Mateo Grant tracking that one. He'll hit it off his head right over to Romano. Back pass to Grant. Grant fires off the post. A big kick from Mateo Grant. Now Lesic with it. And he's now gets it over to McEwen, who is going to have that one hit off the side of his foot. Mateo Grant nearly struck as he tried to get his first goal. As William Mitchell being helped back to his feet, he will stay in the game. I believe he ran into Lesic. Unless he looks no worse for wear, we will play on off the goal kick. Lesic, he's going to hit that one off his head. Oldeyan, he'll be knocked down momentarily, and now Florescu kicks it high in the air. Players battling for it. It will bounce free. Knights have momentarily as Vogel is knocked to his feet, or knocked to his knees, excuse me. And here comes Reese. We're setting that one up. It's now Lesic. Lesic putting it on for Romano. There's the crossing attempt over to Kohar. Tries to go for a one-touch. Hits it up the back of his head. Still alive. McEwen gives chase, trying to get to Oldeong. And Florescu sees sense is dangerous. That one going to head out of play. Quick throw and gets it over to Oldeong. It's going to be in and out of his feet. McEwen dropping it back. And that's the half. Conestoga survives a late surge from Niagara as they will head into halftime with the lead 1-0 off the goal from Evan and Tolsik. Don't go anywhere, folks. We are going to have the second half of this OCAA action for you in a few minutes.
At the CSI check, we have about 2 minutes. We will be doing the draw after our halftime kick for swag. So, fans, if you have one of our kick for swag balls, please join us at midfield or the logo with Abby, our staff member, to compete in our Condors kick for swag. If you have one of our soccer balls, join us at midfield for the Condors kick for swag. Okay, it looks like we have our contestants. Here is how the kick for swag will work. On my count of 3, 2, 1, we will all kick to the midfield line and then stop the soccer ball as close to the swimming spot as possible. The ball that is deemed closest to the spot will win one of our CSI Condor prize cash. Contestants, are you ready? On 3, 2, 1, go! Closest to the penalty spot wins our kick for swag. I'll do
I'm trying to go for
we have a winner for our kick for swag. Let's wait for our contestants to kick for swag. This is the last chance to enter the TSC draw for 2 tickets to one of their matches. Please go to our CSI Test draw. The ticket will be drawn in 2 minutes. Please have your tickets ready.
no touch me. Oh my God, look how big it is. Oh my God. Close to the corner. Yeah, no.
Okay, fans, it's that time. We have a number for our TFC draw. If you have your tickets, please get them out. If you think you have the winning ticket, please go to the CSI tent with the winner. Here is the number: 82472021. That's 82472021. If you think you have the winning ticket, please go to the CSI tent immediately. Thank you.
Yeah, Luca's over there too. Luca was like almost the last person in the line, and he was like, "Oh, I'm only taking 3 more orders." He was like 5 back. Then he was like, "Oh, but if anyone has a coupon, I'll take you first." And Luca's like holding up his coupon, and he's not like seeing him because he's further back. And I was like, "This guy has a coupon over here," and he just goes to the front of the line. He was like the last order. I heard that Doug goes. Yeah. Yeah. You should ask them. Can you turn off the mic for ask them? Yeah. Yeah.
I said you can't.
It was so funny. Nadia brings over the food. For me? Yeah. What did he say? Did he say anything or no? Clara was watching this feed, was probably laughing too. It's just like we were laughing last week too because they were saying funny stuff. So yeah, maybe they do because last week when we were watching the feed, it was the guy on the microphone that was talking. He didn't really hear. So maybe was it during the game or was it before? Oh, I thought maybe before. If they have warm up, maybe warm up they let that. It didn't say anything bad, right? If it wasn't bad, it was the truth, right? So it's okay. Yeah, I'm sure they would come and tell us. Yeah, I think. Are you warm, Lisa? Yeah, I'm not. You gonna go on? That's him, right? Yeah. That's my big beetle. He keeps me going. I said to her now, my empty house now.
My house is crazy now. Mine is full. I got a little one. Well, 15 to 5.
Yeah.
So my over there training. Well, they asked me for all her information, so that would be a good thing. She's just trying out to see, and the coach asked me for all the details. See. Wow, crazy. Vacation. Yeah. It's not Cuba weather, but it's Cuban music. Well, no, but there you go. Look at her. Yeah, everything. Mine's the car. This time of year, all the time. Just in case, yeah. Yeah. I came on Monday was the first time she came, and we were here at 6 till 7:30. So when we first got here, nice. I was in like, it was beautiful. Then the sun went down, and I ran, and I took my sweater, and everybody just ripped. got cold sudden that it dropped like 5 degrees at least. Yeah. So yeah, umbrella, and you gotta keep some chairs or something too, because these are okay, but if you sit a long time, it starts hurting your butt. I'll be back.
All set to go for the second half of action between the Conestoga Condors and the Niagara Knights. Conestoga up 1-0 off the tally from Evan Antolsik. We are all ready
This is more
to
than a
resume.
recreation facility. This is where you push your limits.
Keys to the second half, for the Niagara Knights is continue to do what they do exceptionally well. They've had good success all season long. They don't really want to change too much. If it's not broke, you shouldn't be fixing it. And just focusing on their transition, making sure they can get up and down the field really quickly, trying to put Conestoga back on their heels. Conestoga controlled the majority of time of possession in that first half. See what's in store for us here as we are back underway. That one's still in, now punched out. That one going to be last touched by Isaac DeWard. Taken in from Luca Romano. Mateo Grant is going to get tangled up. A quick talking to between the referee and the player that caused the infraction, looking for an opening. Mateo Grant all alone. So there's nobody around him right now. But that play is going to go out. Off the throw-in. Now in for Niagara. Good battle for it. And it looks like Evan Antolsik, he's going to be tripped up. And the whistle sounds.
That's good. That's good.
Big kick, and Mateo Grant plays it nicely. Now getting it on, coming in, the shot, and scores! Ricardo Alvarado able to find a hole in the Niagara defense, and he finishes it off. Right off the bench into the game. Quickly got his first goal, his second of the year.
On our goal, scored by number 10, Ricardo Alvarado.
We're backing away Conestoga now with a 2-goal lead. They'll look for an insurance marker. That one intercepted by Lesic. Lesic, nice diving save, kept alive. And now coming back is the Niagara Knights. With some space, Kohar picking up his man. That's going to be DeWard. That one on, rolled into the hands of Joe Fizik. Trying to get it to Alvarado. McEwen was also there. That one going to head to the bench. Conestoga would love to have an insurance marker. 2-goal lead. Sometimes not the best lead in football. Nonetheless, no matter what, much rather play on ahead than behind. Conestoga currently leading. Looks like a little bit of a miscue as Jovic had to run back to try to get there as he vacated the net. Conestoga slowing the tempo down. And now a big kick, tracking after is McEwen. A good touch, gets it on over to Oldion. Florescu reads that play perfectly. Ball still in, however. Vogel has a quick sliding keep, and it will stay alive. And a joust for it, and I believe Conestoga is going to be getting the throw in.
One day, not today. Today is not their day.
Now it's going to set up a goal kick after a couple players joust for it. It's going to head over the goal line.
I didn't even tell them. FBI.
Joe Fizik now with it. He's got some space as he'll survey the scene up and down the field. And now we'll boot it away. That one heading out of play into the scoring table area. Be another throw in for the Condors right around midfield. Get on over to McEwen. McEwen strikes. That one going to be turned away. Racing in, Mateo Grant fires. And that one going high. Almost like the Condors were a couple of sharks there smelling the blood in the water as you saw Ewan Isaac make the first save and gave up the rebound. Quickly, a couple of Condors do the likes of Alvarado and Grant tried to pounce on it. That one chipped forward, and Florescu going to take it. A good play from D'Souza, getting out of trouble. Grant having a look. He's going to send it up the line. Alvarado takes it in, kept it alive. Good piece of athleticism from Ricardo Alvarado, already with one goal. And now Romano wins the battle. He's got it for the Condors. Getting it on to Reese. Reese going to look over now to McEwen. Gregor McEwen. Couple of dribbles, but he is going to lose the handle on the ball. Momentarily, Conestoga gets it back on a good push from Saab Kohar. Pressure coming from the backside. Able to read it. Lesic still with it. And now Oldeyoung coming away. And Florescu looks like he might have been spiked as he is down. Now it's 3-on-3 the other way. Ball back in plays. Conestoga at midfield looking for another chance. This has been a game that Niagara has circled on the calendar. That really love playing against the Condors. Found that they have had very even games, have tied one, as well as a 1-0 loss. Both of these teams have very similar styles, as you can see here playing out for you tonight. It's been a good game so far. Conestoga with the lead, 2-0 as we play here in the second half of action. But this might be a good chance here for the Knights as they are in. Getting it on over to Ward. Good breakup from Lesic. DeWard still with it. He's around. Lesic now trying to cross it. That one going to be blocked. Good job from Saab Kohar. That's going to be a push from McEwen. I like to see the example that Kohar sets for his players as the captain of the squad, being willing to get in there and block one of the shots. Going to set up a free kick, however, for the Niagara Knights. We'll see who takes it.
Yeah.
Might be a two-man wall forming for the Condors. Looks like it might be Vogel. That one going to be hit off the head and out of play. In fact, taking that free kick there was Kyle Hannon. Vogel was right next to him.
I'll come and hold it down. Come on, man. I'm on that.
Set up a corner kick for the Knights as they look to cut the lead in half. That one up good. Header and sent back in. Joe Fizik reads it all the way. Now throwing it out. Trying to get it over to Ricardo Alvarado. Alvarado right near the sideline. Is able to keep it alive. Now over to Reese. Little give and go between him and Romano. Conestoga. Quick passing. Trying to wear down the Niagara defense. Here come the Knights. They surveying the scene. It looks like they might have an opening. That one going to get over to the captain Vogel. Couple little touches. Getting it on. Diving save from Joe Fizik as he'll shut the door on that one. Good push from Niagara on the attack from Hannon. Another corner kick now for the Knights. Conestoga's already turned away once, and that one going to be hit off the head of Florescu, heading towards the sidelines. Oldejan watched closely by Lesic. Those two do battle. A good box out from Marco Lesic. Mateo Grant now with it. That one intercepted. Now coming back Lambert. And he'll put that one off the upright. Substitution coming into the game now for the Knights as Oldejan heads off. Back away, a big booming kick. It's going to be hit off the head of Lacole. Taken in by Lesic. He's got Mateo Grant far side. He's not able to get to him. Looks like Romano trying to provide a little bit of physicality as he is going to slip up momentarily. Now set up for Van Tolsik racing after it, but is going to go too far and reach the keeper Iwanezik. Chilly night here at the soccer complex. Currently 11 degrees as we continue to play in the 57th minute of the match. Conestoga still with a 2-goal lead. That one deep into Knights territory. Wowoso going to track it down. Be a throw in now for the Knights.
Oh, actual game? No, he was right. End of the month. Okay.
Theo Grant off the header now gets it over to Romano. That one going to be cleared towards midfield. Kohar with a nice header sends it right back. Back and forth we continue to go. And here comes Kohar giving chase as he was right on top of Hannon. A couple players collide. And the ball is going to squirt free. And now moving up. Good pressure from Lesic as he's knocking that one free into the stands. Lesic able to get a piece of that one. Stays with the Knights, however. Fending it up. Good stretch out from De Sousa, excuse me. And now getting it over to Joe Fizik. We're putting that one up. And nice settle from Romano. He has a nice touch. Alvarado. Nice touch from Grant. There's going to be 3 Knights there converging as that one skied in the air. De Sousa puts it right back into play. Another nice touch from Mateo Grant. Called his names a number of times here in the match as he's been all over the pitch.
All right, we're gonna go.
Nice play from the keeper, Joe Fizik, getting around one defense. And now one of the Knights players going to slip up. Might be the turf getting a little bit of condensation on it. Good pressure from Ricardo Alvarado. That one going through a number of players. Joe Fizik going to give chase, as will Owusu. Heading towards the stands, and it will be out of play.
You know the managers, they get the. Johnny. Yeah, Johnny.
Another nice settle from Mono as Mateo Grant went for the cross. Hitting off a couple of different Condors. Still with it is Owusu. He sends it up, and De Sousa punches it right back into the feet of his teammate Reese. Kohar, nice little touch. It's going to drop back all the way to Joe Fizik. Upping the pressure, it's got Mateo Grant on the line, and he will utilize him. And a nice little touch. Good play from Vogel. as he continues the attack for the Knights. That one crossed, and Florescu says not today as he puts that one back towards midfield. He'll have another chance settling the ball this time and getting it on up again towards midfield. This one going to roll out of play. See, there's that stifling defense from the Condors again, as they have been able to keep the Knights at bay time and time again as they weather the storm repeatedly, as they still have a 2-0 lead. And Tolsik loses the hand on the ball on the far sidelines. That is going to be Niagara ball as they get set to throw it in. Heading towards the Condors bench, and it will head out of play. And a nice header, and now a whistle sounding as the Cole came flying in for the header. When dropping back to the keeper for Niagara. And he will send it away right towards midfield. Tracking it there is D'Souza. However, that battle going to be won by Isaac DeWard. Mateo Grant taking charge as he will shoulder that one up. Battles and Reese is going to hit the ground. No whistle as that one skied up there for Romano. Will be sent back towards midfield, kept alive as Grant gives chase. And that one going to be turned over. Romano with it, gets it on over to McEwen. He's going to be pressured. It looks like he might be a double team coming. He's able to evade it still with speed. Beautiful night here under the lights. It's a two-man wall forming for the free kick, going to be taken by Kohar. Second ball still with the Condors, and now it's Mateo Grant as he curls back and forth, trying to make some magic happen. Reese fires, that one curling, and will be knocked down there by Iwan Isaac. And sent up, having in the far sidelines and trying to use it, racing after to keep it alive, and he will. That's DeWard. Will be closely watched by D'Souza. And he's going to be knocked down. That one's still in play. And now sky towards midfield. Alvarado takes it in. On back to Grant, who tries to clear it, and he will. McHugh with a nice touch, getting on over to Lesic. See if he can track it down. Marco Lesic there with Lacole. He will win that battle and retains possession now for the Knights. Back and forth, we continue to go in the match. Now Romano with it, able to keep that one close to him, quickly sent up, turned away. Number of nice plays on the defensive end for the Knights as well. You've seen Vogel in on a number of them as he continues to turn away the Condors' attack. Now it's Lesic with a burst of speed, trying to get it up to McEwen. He will protect, and now he falls down and might be in some discomfort. He'll be able to get back to his feet as a beautiful read from Mateo Grant, able to clear that one out of harm's way. All the way back to the keeper. Quick little reset now for the Knights. That one turned over. Now it's Gregor McEwen. He's back on the attack. He's still with it as he surveys the scene. Getting it on over to Antolsek. Fires! That ball hit the keeper, Iwan Izek, and it was bouncing free, not too far away for any real harm to come from it. As he will quickly pick the ball back up and roll it out, and we are back underway. That one turned over. Now it's Ricardo Alvarado getting it on over to Antolsek. He fires! He scores! Evan Antolsek have a game. He's up to 2 as the Condors lead grows. Now 3-0. Conestoga comes into today's match on a beautiful record right now. Currently 5-1, 4-0 on the road, however, as this being just their 3rd game here at the Fountain Street Complex. And it's what has been their real key for them as a visiting team. And for Stuart Macri, it was all about the confidence of this team. This squad has such a hunger to win. They want to go into each game to start well as when you just play with confidence, things tend to happen. You know, you're a little bit more free. You're able to just, for lack of a better word, be confident in your abilities and go out there and play the game at a higher level than your opponent. And also just being able to have that drive to want to shut down the opposing fans and different things like that can really play to an advantage for teams coming into a different soccer pitch. Nonetheless, Conestoga up 3-0 on a very impressive game so far from Evan Antolsek. With his 2nd goal, that one going to be stolen away and cleared deep into Niagara territory. The steal from Luka Jurosevic. That looks like it might close the book on Mateo Grant. Actually, the subs might not be coming into the game quite yet. Well, Mateo Grant. No, a little bit of confusion as the ref will signal. There will not be substitutions quite yet. Now the subs will happen as Mateo Grant tonight looks to be done. Very impressive from the young back as he had a number of key breakups and just continues to be a very useful weapon, utilizing his speed on the back end forecheck. Another throw in coming for the Condors as that one was quickly headed away. And we are back underway as Conestoga retains possession. Kohar sends it deep. And I believe that one going to bounce out of play. It'll be a throw in for Niagara. And a nice slide tackle sends that one out. I believe it's going to be last touched by Alvarado. If I can make out that number, it looks like it's a number 10. Nonetheless, it will be Niagara ball as they look to cut into this lead as we are into the 70th minute of play. Jurosevic giving chase. Now coming away with it is going to be Manitic. And Tolsik getting it on up, racing after it is Alvarado. Alvarado towards the corner, still with it. Dedic now trying to cross it. He's got it right back. Alvarado does. He's got a couple of Knights on him, still with it. Look at this man go to work in the corner. That will be a goal kick. Nonetheless, a superb effort from Ricardo Alvarado. That ball right around midfield. Taken in by heads right above, and another header. That's back to back for Hendricks. That one punch free, and now racing after it. Here comes McEwen. He's got one man to beat. And he'll go with the back pass, getting it on over to Alvarado. He looks to be in some discomfort now. Nonetheless, ball over. Vote to Diaz. Drops it back. McEwen back up. Looks like he might have got hit in the nose. Cora puts that one into the feet of Lacole. Now here come the Knights. They look to mount attack. That one deep into Condors territory, and it looks like Joe Physic will have that one in his sights. Sent on up, McEwen loses the handle on the ball. The Knights will have it momentarily. No, now Conestoga regains possession. Now racing up, here come the Condors. They get it on over to Alvarado. Alvarado hammers the brakes. Now over to McEwen. Conestoga, good passing in the offensive zone. They look for a cross. There it is, and it will be cleared by one of the defenders. And now here come the Knights as they set out for their attack. Player will fall, and a whistle will sound. Conestoga has done a good job holding Oldeons very quiet in this game. Had a hat trick versus Fanshawe, and he opened the season with back-to-back games with a goal, already matched last year's total. And they've done a good job keeping him at bay. Conestoga this season have had a number of goals as they continue to put a lot of pressure on opposing keepers, forcing them to make plays. It's also being able to capitalize on mistakes. You see how quick Conestoga can get up on the ball. Just being able, as soon as that ball is mishandled anyway, they're able to get on the ball and create a scoring chance from it, or at least have a good run. Now a player down for the Knights. That will draw a whistle. And race after a nice play from Kohar, able to clear that one out of danger. Conestoga quickly up, dropping it back momentarily, now sending it cross field. Coming, trying to get there. Nice keep, as that was Ethan of the Diaz. Really liking the way Conestoga is taking care of the ball. You know, not making a lot of mistakes, not a lot of high risk passes either. They're able to see the open man and find it, as that one trying to get over to Alvarado, trying to go on a run. That ball behind him a little bit, and curling back come the Knights. Mares has it. Heel's going to be knocked down. Alvarado gets the ball back. Alvarado trying to get a piece of it. Having bounced three and now headed up towards him. Dropping it back there to Fota Diaz. There. Here comes an attacking player for the Knights. Good read from Kohar. Calm, cool, and collected. Able to give the pass off. And now the Condors might have another scoring chance here, as that one will not reach its intended target. And here come the Knights possibly. A couple nice dribbles there from Nikowski. Good pass from Vogel. That's one right up the gut. Here come the Knights. No, it's going to be a little bit too far, as Joe Physic will watch it go over the goal line. Lessett's McEwen trying to get it, but a whistle will sound as I believe he might have got a push off. A good intercept from the Condors. That was Bawa. Now a little drop back to the keeper. He will send that up to Vogel. Vogel, the captain, has that one pickpocketed. Now it's McEwen. It looks like he went knee on knee. And he is slow to get up. And let's play up the field. That one's going to be knocked away and out of bounds. Ball back in. Good read from Vogel, able to get it over to Lecole. Here comes pressure from McEwen. And sensing that one, getting it up. Racing up the line. And it will be over the line, says the side official. Believe that ball was still on the line. Nonetheless, the whistle stopping the play.
Game for the Condors, number 21, Luca Romano. Number 11, Gregor McKean.
McEwen going to come out of the game. Romano back in. Good play from D'Souza. As a whistle will sound. Looks like another substitution. A couple substitutions will be coming into the game momentarily here for Niagara as Kohar with it. Two Knights closely watching him. He is able to get it towards the sidelines. That one going all the way back, rolling to Joe Physic's feet. Good little touch, getting it on over now. And with it is going to be Votadias. D'Souza is knocked down and a whistle will sound. That one going to be turned over. Here come the Knights. Look like we might have had a substitution coming. Nonetheless, we play on. That one into the feet. Might have an opening. Kohar racing out there trying to get a piece of it. That one up and is going to be knocked away. I believe that will set up for a corner kick. Players filing into the box. Will be another corner kick for Niagara, looking to capitalize here to cut into this lead. Just going with a softer attack. Now that one up and headed away. Heading towards the bench.
For the Niagara Knights, number 15, Garrett Olbiak. 4, Tyler Mick.
Leon's back into the game. Been a key contributor offensively for the Knights all season long. You mentioned earlier a number of goals for him this season. Currently with 5, this being his 7th match started. There is Oleans setting up right in his office, can be turned away. And Tolsik trying to get it over to Romano. That one turned over. Whistle will sound. Looks like the head coach for Niagara is going to be assessed a yellow. Might have been unhappy with something that happened earlier in the match. That'll be the first yellow assessed there.
The game for the Niagara Knights, number 13, Walton Ibrahimi, out Isaac DeWar.
DeWar going to come out of the game. Gonna be a free kick here for the Knights. Pretty good field position. And another yellow going to be assessed to someone on the bench of Niagara. And a third, I believe, is going to be assessed. No red card assessed, so it's going to be 3 individual yellows to various staff members on the Niagara Knights. All set to resume. It's going to be a free kick, 2-man wall. Is that one up? Tracking, grabbed by Joe Fizzik. He races up, having a look, throwing it on up. And here comes streaking and Tolsik trying to get a piece of it. However, that one deep into Conestoga territory, excuse me. And that's Lacole having it. That one turned over. Here come the Condors, possibly. But knocked off the play was Jurosevic. Good defensive play again from the Knights as they keep this a 3-goal game. That one hitting off the head and coming to play it is Joe Fizzik. He'll have a little bit of pressure. He's going to throw that one out to Romano. Romano heading towards the sidelines. He's on over there to Fotadias. Good passing play. That will send a streaking. No, it will be turned away. Might have a chance as a player is down. Like Bawa and Chavez might have got tangled up, and they will make amends. We're going to have a stoppage momentarily as they both went hard for that ball towards the Niagara net. That one all the way back to D'Souza. Trying to clear it towards the far sidelines, and now it's Bawa. Nice little pass, little give and go. Here comes Bawa. That one crossed, and Tolsik out of his reach. Now Oldejan's able to find it. Now he's racing back up. Gonna have a little bit of pressure on his backside through the legs of Manik. Oldejans, and he is going to be taken down. Another good defensive play for the Condors as they continue to backcheck exceptionally well in this match. Be a corner kick for the Knights. That one on. There's the header. And is going to be sent away. Alvarado will give chase momentarily, but that one heading into the stands. Is that one going to be headed away? And we will have another throw in momentarily. It's back into play. Nice defensive play from D'Souza. Is that one going to try to be cleared out? Be over the head there of Uwozo. Sending it up the line. Niagara looking for a strike. See if they can get some momentum. Hey, come back. Quick little handoff. Now looking, trying to get to Lecole. That ball's still in, however. Now it will be sent on up. Antolsik takes it in. One man to beat. Owusu going to be closely watching Antolsik. Going to set up for a corner kick. And Fotadia is going to jog to take it. That one up. And it looks like Romano might have gotten hit. It's going to be a yellow card. And that yellow card is going to be assessed to Lecole. Penalty kick coming. Antolsik set to take it. And Antolsik makes good on the penalty kick. That is going to be the hat trick for Antolsik off the penalty kick. It's back-to-back games for the Condors where they have a player with a hat trick. Romano did it previously back on September 27th. And here Evan Antolsik have a game as he is up to 3 goals in the match. And that might put this one on ice. Ball's back in play and we are ready to resume. And now racing up, trying to keep it alive, and now a foul going to be called. Or will it be a goal kick? It looked like Hannon went down. Going to be a goal kick. We're back in a way as that one sent deep into Niagara territory, hit off ahead. Here comes Alvarado trying to play it. However, it is going to be Oldeons coming to play. No, excuse me, not Oldeons. That was Mahrez. And that one going to be offside on a good run, as it was just going to be Alvarado and the keeper, nonetheless offside. That one up the pitch, a couple of Condors converts. It's Kohar coming away with it. He's going to give it over to Jurisevic, to Bawa. Bawa dancing through. He's still with it. Look at him fly. As he's trying to get into Knight's territory, he will curl back and dump it off. Battleford, that ball still kept in. And now the Knights look for a counter. Getting it on up. Might have Oldeongs. It's going to be Hannon with the ball. Hannon getting some pressure. Still with it. Pressure there from Antolsik. Now moving it on over there to Mahrez. And punched away from D'Souza, who's going to send it up the line. Conestoga might have numbers as they move up. As Vota Diaz was trying to find Antolsik, might have had Romano. 3 minutes of added time going to be added. as we play on here at the rec center, excuse me, at the Fountain Street Soccer Complex. That pass out of the reach of Alvarado between him and Antolsik. Hannon with it, and a good slide tackle, keeping that one out. And a battle for it. Now still alive. Here come the Knights. See if they can get a late strike. That one up. Oldejans, he's going to trip over the ball. As Vogel put it in a dangerous spot for his teammate. Antolsik takes it in. Good little move. Antolsik still with it. He's going to leave it off, but it's going to be turned over now. Now at midfield, Jurosevic with it. Gonna drop that one back. It's Oldejans gives chase. That pass a little softer than possibly intended. And here come, it's gonna be Marinas. Now getting it on over. Ostillo. Looks like a player might be down. Jurosevic. Looks like the official calling for a sub pending the corner kick. And I believe Rescue coming back into the game as there was an injury. We're ready for the corner. That one up, looking good, but it will head over the goal line. We are back underway. That one getting over to Fotidias. Time continuing to tick away. Getting it on over to Antolsik. Antolsik with some space to work. It's going to be closely watched up by Lecole. Getting it on to Romano. Has that one punched free. Olejan's back. He runs the sidelines, and that one will be going to Kohart. And the whistle sounds. That will do it. Conestoga continuing to fly high as they will win 4-0 over Niagara Knights, improving to 6-1. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in to the match. From all of us here at the Fountain Street Complex, I'm Ian Be sure to tell somebody you love them, and until next time.